Everything in One presents One Piece Chapter 5, The King of the Pirates and the Master Swordsman. Welcome back to Everything in One, your one-stop channel for deep, immersive dives into your favorite anime and manga. In this episode, we're continuing our journey through the world of One Piece by breaking down Chapter 5, a crucial installment that shifts the tides of the story and introduces one of the most iconic partnerships in manga history, Monkey D. Luffy and Roronoa Zoro. Let's sail into the story. Luffy's bold mission begins. The chapter picks up with Luffy already in motion, after standing up to the corrupt Helmeppo, the spoiled son of the tyrannical Marine Captain Morgan. Luffy now has one goal in mind, to free the swordsman Zoro and recruit him to his pirate crew. But there's a problem. Zoro's 3 swords have been confiscated and are being kept inside the Marine base. To get them, Luffy does something outrageous but entirely in character. He grabs Helmeppo himself, hoisting him like a sack of potatoes, and demands he lead him straight to where the swords are hidden. Marines watch in disbelief as Luffy barges his way through, showing no fear, just determination. It's moments like this that reveal who Luffy is, someone who doesn't hesitate to confront power when he knows what he's doing is right. Helmeppo, of course, is completely terrified. For someone who always relied on his father's position to intimidate people, being physically carried around by a fearless rubber man like Luffy is a humiliating experience. And yet, Luffy doesn't care about titles or hierarchy. He only cares about doing what needs to be done. Zoro's past, the birth of a promise. While Luffy is storming the base, we return to Zoro, still tied to a wooden post in the scorching sun. His execution is imminent. As he sits there, resigned but unbroken, he begins to reflect on his past. And this is where we get one of the most heartfelt flashbacks in early One Piece. We're taken back to his childhood, when Zoro was training at a dojo. There, he met a girl named Kuina, a skilled swordswoman who defeated him time and time again. Despite being the same age, Kuina was leagues ahead of Zoro in technique. But what bound them wasn't just competition, it was ambition. They both dreamed of becoming the world's greatest swordsman. One night, after yet another loss, Zoro confronts Kuina. He's angry, not just because he lost, but because Kuina believes she can never fulfill their dream due to being a girl. She confesses her fear that as she grows older, she'll be surpassed by men simply because of physical strength. Zoro is furious, not out of disrespect, but because he wants to surpass her fairly. That night, they make a promise. One of them will become the world's greatest swordsman. But fate has its own plans. The next day, Kuina tragically dies in an accident, leaving Zoro shattered. To honor their vow, Zoro asks for her sword, the Wado Ichimonji, and promises that he will carry both of their dreams forward. From that moment on, his goal isn't just personal, it's a legacy. This backstory adds incredible weight to Zoro's character. He isn't just some tough guy with swords. He's a man defined by grief, honor, and a promise that transcends death. The rescue. Luffy versus the Marines. Back in the present, the Marines are ready to execute Zoro. Just as they prepare to fire, Luffy arrives like a storm. He jumps in front of Zoro, arms stretched wide. Bullets fly, but they bounce off. Thanks to his rubber body, Luffy is completely unharmed. The Marines are stunned. This is their first real encounter with a devil fruit user, and they don't know how to handle it. Without wasting time, Luffy tosses the 3 swords to Zoro. There's no speech, no grand gesture, just action. Zoro grabs the swords, recognizing them instantly. One of them is Kuina's, the very blade tied to his vow. In one powerful motion, Zoro breaks free from his restraints, revealing the full extent of his strength. He places one sword in each hand and the third in his mouth. This is Zoro's signature technique, 3-sword style, or Santoryu. Zoro joins the crew. As dust and tension settle, Zoro turns to Luffy. There's a moment of silence, then a statement that seals the moment. If I'm going to die here, I'd rather become a pirate. Just like that, Roronoa Zoro becomes the first official crew member of the Straw Hat Pirates. It's a monumental moment, not with dramatic music or explosions, but with mutual respect. Luffy didn't save Zoro for the sake of power. He saved him because he saw his will and wanted him as an ally, as a friend. What follows is a powerful transition, from imprisonment and despair to camaraderie and hope. Luffy and Zoro walk off together, ready to face whatever comes next. It's the beginning of something legendary. Bigger themes at play. This chapter isn't just about action, it's about ideals. Zoro represents discipline and loyalty. Luffy embodies freedom and fearlessness. Together, they are a perfect contrast and complement. The chapter also touches on corruption within authority, the power of legacy, and the unbreakable nature of promises. It's rare for a shonen manga to strike such emotional depth this early on. But that's what makes One Piece so special. It mixes epic battles with profound emotion and character growth. Wrapping it up, Chapter 5 of One Piece gives us so much more than just a new crew member. It's a turning point in the story, a chapter that introduces the concept of loyalty forged not by hierarchy, but by mutual respect. Zoro's acceptance of Luffy's offer isn't just survival, it's a rebirth. And Luffy's determination to recruit him shows his instinct for choosing people not for strength alone, but for their heart. We're now seeing the Straw Hat crew begin to form, and with Zoro on board, the adventure is truly underway. Stay tuned with Everything in One. If you're loving these deep dive summaries, make sure to subscribe to Everything in One for more epic content from the world of anime and manga. Hit the like button, ring the bell, and let us know in the comments what moment hit you the hardest in Chapter 5. We'll be back soon with Chapter 6. Until then, keep dreaming big and never forget the Pirate's Code. Chase your dream, no matter the odds. Would you like me to format this as a downloadable script or help generate a voiceover-ready audio file next?